Hi, Questers. Welcome back to the channel. And yes, you can tell from the title of this, we have the consolidated 7-day ratings for Boom! Doctor Who, episode 3. Or should I say, Bomb. Right. So, it's certainly trending. Not in a good way. So, let's take a look. So, just to recap, this is the numbers we're looking at today, which are the +7 and +4, a +4 screen. So this is the consolidated ones, which include BBC. I assume that these will include iPlayer because they are the consolidated ones, and they would be falsified if they didn't include iPlayer. So yeah, so we had the overnight figures for it last week on last Sunday. We've had the consolidated figures for episode 4 this Sunday. So now we finally have the consolidated 7-day numbers. And yeah, it's interesting. We still don't have the audience appreciation index, but they seem to have removed that from the chart that we're going to look at. I noticed it on Sunday when I was looking at the overnight ratings for 73 yards, but we're not talking about 73 yards. We are talking about Boom. Yeah, so if these are the consolidated numbers, as it says here, +4 screen since 2018, the final consolidated figure also takes into account viewers on tablets, PCs, and smartphones, which is iPlayer, right? So yes, we're going to take a quick look. I'm going to scroll down. We're going to have a reminder: 2.60 was the overnight for episode 1. 3.71 was the TV only, so that's people who recorded it to watch later as well. And 4.01 was the consolidated +7, including TV and iPlayer. Now, yeah, no, we can't get access to the Disney numbers, but they would have released something by now if they were in a positive light, so to speak. But yeah, episode 2, we have 2.4 million for overnight, 3.67 for TV only +7, which will, like we say, includes people who recorded it from BBC One to watch later, and 3.91 million for everything. So yeah, we're going to go down. So here we go. Episode 3, Boom, 2.04 million. They haven't got the TV only, so we haven't got that number, but we do have the consolidated number, which is 3.58 million. So it's still going down. It's going to be interesting to see this number, though. I'm going to keep an eye out for that. They might release that later today, but I mean, it's taken them long to come up with this one, and this is the total number, right? So this is the one we look for. This is the one we go for when it comes to watching it in Britain or the UK. So only 3.58 million people watched it. That's it's just trending down in a crazy way. I mean, it was only like 100,000 difference between episode 1 and 2, and then episode 3 it's gone down 0.358. I mean, it's just trending downwards. Next week we're going to get episode 4's numbers. It'll probably come out in the proper order. So I'm assuming that this number would have come out yesterday if we didn't have a bank holiday in this country, and this number would have been coming out today. It still might. I mean, this number seems to update after 7 o'clock, apparently, as it did last week. So I'm going to refresh the page and see. So no, it hasn't been changed. So 3.58 million for consolidated ratings for Doctor Who episode 3. Boom, or like I should say, bomb. So yeah, not even Moffat was able to save it to improve its ratings. But yeah, I'm looking forward to 73 yards, 7-day numbers, because that's going to be higher. I know that for a fact because it is higher already. It's even higher than episode 1 was. So yeah, I'm not surprised with the numbers going down because, like I've said, I mean, it is just terrible acting and terrible writing on all parts. I mean, Millie Gibson didn't have much to do in episode 3, and we've seen that she can actually be really good in episode 4, but she hasn't got Ncuti. Oh, it's a very Scottish name, isn't it? And he's identified as Scottish, but he's actually a Rwandan. Yeah, it's Ncuti Gatwa. Ncuti. I've got to get used to saying it because apparently you're supposed to pronounce the N. Apparently his mother was on the phone to him complaining, saying that you don't know your own name. You pronounce the N. So Ncuti, right? Ncuti. I've got to get used to saying it. Probably butchering it, but I don't really care, to be honest. And who does? But I mean, this is obvious proof that as the Doctor, Ncuti is terrible in the role. I mean, it's all self-insertion. I'm not blaming him completely. It's Russell T Davies as well as showrunner and writer. He is doing a terrible job this season for this series, and and considering that he had written some of the best episodes of previous seasons, where he wasn't allowed to promote the progressive message. Oh well, we'll see how this goes from now at this point. If the TV only numbers are available later, I will do a follow up as I did last time. So as soon as those numbers are available, I will be doing another video. But yeah, I just wanted to get this done out as quick as possible because we've been waiting since yesterday for this. So yeah, it's not a very good sign. And and it's obvious. But obviously next week will be different because obviously the Ncuti wasn't in it that much. He was in it for all of 2 or 3 minutes, so it's not a problem. It's just going to show something about the fact that he's terrible as the Doctor, isn't it? Because the numbers are going to be so high in comparison to all previous episodes. And I'm not talking about the specials in case you're going to pick up on that. But yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Not to some of us. But yeah, please do check out the merch linked in the description below, and please do consider tipping if you choose to support the channel. The Streamlabs tipping link is in the description below, and please do hit that like, hit the subscribe button, and yeah. Until next time, guys, stay safe, take care, and may the Schwartz be with you always.